What is going on, everybody? Eddie Soundhead back once again here with Soundhead Entertainment, back in NASCAR Heat 3 once again here today to continue on in our 2019 championship mode and to roll into Richmond Raceway here for the Toyota Owners 400. While we do not have a Toyota, we do have a beautiful race car here. As you can see, we are rolling out with the winning colors from Saturday night's race at Richmond, of course, won by Martin Truex Jr., and that auto owner's car, which I love the colors of, and it translates beautifully onto this one, as close as I could get it. A nice sort of combination here. I really like this scheme. I think this car is hot. I might even stick with this for a while. I don't know. I'll let you guys, let me know what you think of it down in the comments as we continue on with our race today. But there was a lot of racing action over the weekend that I'm sure we'll touch on in this video. And hopefully we'll have a pretty good race for ourselves because we're coming off of a win last week, so I'd like to go back to back if possible. That would be pretty nice. So that's the goal for today. We'll go ahead without further ado and head to the track. All right, this feels like a pretty nice lap right here. We might end up taking this one, and I think I am going to cash out with a 20.621. So let's go ahead, qualify fourth. And what'd you know, Truex, who won the real life race, is going to be sitting on the pole. So, starting on the outside for us, not exactly thrilled about that. Would have liked to bet on the inside, but we'll try to fight our way to the bottom probably pretty much as soon as the race goes green. So let's jump into it now. All right, we got them lining up under the lights for the Toyota Owners 400. Parker Kligerman nowhere to be found, I guess. And Reed Sorensen starting at the back for failing the optical scanning station. Ryan Truex had to change an engine. It's a bad day for a back marker in NASCAR. I tell you what, Richmond not being too nice to some of these guys. We're starting here on the outside with this beautiful paint scheme, and we're going to go green now. And I'm sorry, Chase, but I'm going to absolutely bully you to try to get down to this inside as soon as possible. If I could remember to shift, that would be even better. And we're four wide going into turn one. Oh, Chase got a piece of me there. I came down on him most certainly. Oh, I had to let off it a little bit or else I was going to eat that outside wall. And Kurt Busch with the heist of the century, getting that thing up to the front. And I absolutely blew it into the corner right there, and that's going to allow Joey by me. That's going to give Chase the run he wants as well. I'm going to have to make this thing work on the outside here for a little bit, it looks like.
Hold your line, got one
I think a turn. They're a little bit better off the corner than I am. So I'll have to manage that probably all race long. But we're not going to win the race in stage one, so I'm fine with just holding on here. Getting to that inside is nice. And Larson's going to take a look at it. I'm not going to give it to him. If I can help it, I dump Chase Elliott trying to block that inside lane from Larson, and Elliott is going to go around. And that is not what I was intending to do. Yikes. But that will bring out the first caution as we're short tracking already, and I just took out Chase Elliott. Well, Chase Elliott probably removing me from his list of Christmas card receivers this year. Not going to be too pleased after that one. But we're back and rolling. Hopefully he didn't lose too much ground during all that. And we'll continue on here and just take the lead clean off into turn one. Get that car to turn for me. And down the backstretch we go. So, yeah. Already a decent amount of action in this race, and guess that leads us to talking about the actual Richmond race, which I'm not going to lie to you guys. I literally fell asleep during the Richmond race. Now, that's not commentary on the Richmond race itself. I was tired because of various other reasons, but I did fall asleep. I missed the last couple, I don't know, the last basic run to the finish. Woke up perfectly for the call coming off of 4 of Truex outrunning Logano. And then, of course, I went back and I watched the highlight video on YouTube, just catch up on all the stuff I missed. And I didn't look like I missed much other than just a decent ending to the race, other than the nice little battle there at the end between the 4 cars that were up front. And Truex, of course, getting the best of that as Kurt Busch is looking to my inside here. And he might sneak by me. If I can get down, I couldn't do it. He's going to beat me off the corner here and get a nice run on my inside. Unless I can really send it into turn 3 here and clear him, but I can't do it. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Wanted to talk about the race in real life, but I'm having a race show up right here for the stage end. And I'm going to try to sneak underneath him. Wasn't worth it. Not going to play games with that apron here at Richmond. That apron is absolutely filthy. So Kurt Busch is going to beat me here in the first stage. Wait a minute, it called for the last lap right there, didn't it? Didn't it call for the last lap? This is the last lap. I could have swore the spotter said that it was the last lap the last time around. Sometimes they do make those types of errors for whatever reason. But I guess we caught it this time. So now Kurt Busch is going to beat me to the line here. Mainly because I just did a horrible job in that corner right there. They're going to get the power down better than I do. And that'll do it for stage one. Pretty good race so far, other than me just giving Chase Elliott the business back there. And he's not even inside the top 10, so bad day for Chase Elliott starting out. We are in second. Nobody's going to be pitting yet, it doesn't look like, so we're going to go ahead and advance to the green flag. So lining up outside of Kurt Busch. That is a beautiful race car, too. We got a couple of, we got a front row full of nice cars right now. That Monster Energy car is hot looking. And we're going to try to get the jump on Kurt Busch right here. Down into turn one, and we're going to just school them with a blinding restart to start off stage two, and that is how you do it. So it probably won't last too long. I'm sure he'll be back up here within the next lap or so, but it's nice to have it while it lasts, get a couple of laps led, and hopefully we can figure something out for this car to try and get the win here today. We might have to pull off a blocking performance for the century to make it happen, but we might have to do it. So anyways, back to talking about the race. It was, you know, kind of a mediocre race, I thought. I thought it was probably maybe even a little bit less than exciting, the Richmond race was. And that was kind of a tale of the weekend's racing entirely. I watched the 1000th F1 Grand Prix, and, you know, it was a race of basically everything that I don't like about Formula One. All the things that I don't like about this sport, and there's a lot of things I do like, but it basically bottled up everything that I didn't like and put it into one race, and that's how its 1000 race will be remembered, probably by a lot of people. So, you know, kind of a bummer there. It is China. It is Chinese Grand Prix, but, you know, I don't know. It didn't really deliver, in my eyes anyway. None of the races this weekend really did. Oh, Kyle Larson, you tried it. You definitely tried it. So yeah, Richmond was kind of lackluster, I thought, until the end, which I was asleep for anyway. F1 GP, you know, nothing really excitable about it. Just kind of a mediocre F1 race, really. Lewis Hamilton won the race after the first lap, essentially. And that was pretty much that. Then you had the IndyCar, of course, Long Beach GP, which was an absolute just pounding by Alexander Rossi. He won the race by almost 20 seconds, and there was a questionable blocking call at the end between, was it Graham Rahal and Scott Dixon, that saw Scott Dixon get by Graham Rahal there after Rahal was penalized for blocking during the final, I guess, long back straight that they have. I didn't totally agree with that. I thought, much like the broadcaster said, it looked like he had already made that sort of move to the inside because he was having some kind of problem with his car. He wanted to protect it inside before Scott Dixon even got there, but they penalized him anyway. So I haven't heard an explanation on why they decided to penalize him after all. Somebody's blowing up here. I don't know who it is. We'll try to get a peek at them in a moment. Kurt Busch is hanging just enough. Who was it? Was that the, I couldn't tell who it was, but it was an unsponsored black car. Was it the 15 maybe? I think that was the 15. And I'm able to keep Kurt Busch in sight, but not being able to do much with him. And I butchered turn one back there, which definitely did not help. Apparently that was my fastest lap last time around. And, oh, it's the 55 is what it is. Oh, excuse me. All right. And Larson, of course, just finally now going to be able to get to me. And I'm going to send it in on his outside. Power off the corner. Come on, turn car. You know you want to turn. All right, I'm going to clear Larson right here into turn three. And off the corner, we will get second after I have to block Larson a little bit there. But Kurt Busch showing up in a big way here, as he'll beat us once again to the green checkers. And hopefully we can get out front. Might have to make some adjustments here. I think I know what I would like to do to this car. And hopefully we can have a little bit better run here in the final stage. All right, took 4 tires, just enough fuel to make it to the end. no repairs. Had apparently a second of damage that was not worth my time to repair, so we're going to get ourselves another hopefully decent restart here. I am not getting the best shifts, of course, but I think we're going to have enough to get clear down into the first corner. And now it's just on the way home now for Richmond. I actually didn't end up making any adjustments to this race car. I know that might sound crazy, but I'm kind of, you know, there's not much with this car that I can fix. I think Kurt Busch is just that much better than us right now as it stands. The AI as a whole, really, because Kyle Larson could get around us if he wanted to. But I was blocking the crap out of him, trying to prevent him from being able to get to me. So I'm just going to try and hold them off, and leaving the bottom lane completely open is not holding anybody off. And yeah, this is probably going to be a little bit sweaty here. So if I go a tad quiet for the remainder of this race, understand that that is why. But, oh, looks like Larson got by. Something's wrong with Kurt Busch, as Larson was able to get through to second. Oh, don't want to hit that apron. Barely gave it a clip there. As we still hanging out front. A little bit slower lap times, as this race is wearing on. We just got to maintain our lead now to Kyle Larson. And it looks like Joey Logano, Kyle Busch in behind him. So, decent lap time right there. Back into the sixes. All right. So I'm just going to, like I said, I think I might go quiet here a little bit. Enter sort of a sweat mode, if you will, and try to let the laps tick by me here and keep these guys from getting by me. Let's see how that goes.
A few moments later.
Oh, I got loose. I got majorly loose right there in a couple of different spots. And Joey Logano gets by Kyle Larson. So now I've got a window full of yellow and red, much like Truex did at the end of this race. Got another one blowing up there. Ryan Truex, who already changed a motor today, loses another one. It looks like he was smoking it up pretty bad. Oh my God. Talk about sending. I made one mistake, and Logano was just like, well, my time to shine, and he just shot up my inside. Holy crap, dude. Well, I guess there goes this one. Let me see. Can I get back to him? I get on him on the entry there, but on the exit, oh, actually, I stuck with him a little bit there. This thing might not be over just yet. Might have to use the old bumper on Logano to try to get back to this lead. Give him a big shot right there. I'm going to try to set it into his inside right here. It looks like he might have even saw it coming. Holy smokes, we got a race going here, boys. We're going to clear Logano. I think we're clear. So now we just need to avoid any more insanity. My goodness, I'm surprised we got back around him after that. Made one mistake down here in turn one, and Logano just yeeted his way straight to the lead. That was kind of impressive. The way he just shot underneath me scared me. It happened so fast. But we're still going. Now we got Kyle Busch on our case. A little nervous about that. I'm just going to keep this thing going. Keep turning. Keep getting these corner entries right like I had the last couple laps. And just keep moving. Just keep swimming. Because I'm able to hold some of these guys off, and I just proved to myself that I'm at least able to get back to them within the first couple laps of them getting by me if I need to do it again. So, noted. Definitely noted right there. Oh, big mistake right there. Big mistake. Slid up the track. Kyle Busch got there, but he could not get to me. Oh, I left that bottom lane open a little bit there on entry. He could have sent it on me, but he did not. Oh, he's going to send it on me right here, though, but we come down to block. All right, with 8 laps to go, this thing's starting to spice up just a little bit. I did make a mistake entering turn 1 last time around, and that really let the piranha in on me here in Kyle Busch. So can we continue it on? Oh, no, no. Why is that not a caution? Now the caution comes out. Awesome. Am I just gonna sit here and watch this? Like, what am I looking at right now? What am I seeing? I'm seeing a lot of crap. Well, that's how to throw your race away 101 right there. That's what I was worried about, clipping that apron. And then I was actually fine until the game said I was down pit road, which I obviously was not. And then the caution was severely delayed, so basically just got screwed about as bad as you possibly can. And I think our chance at this one is pretty much over here, as I'm just sending it in like a complete moron with only a couple of laps to go here. So I don't know if we can get underneath Kurt. Okay, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. All right, I think Logano's too far out.
Still there.
Wow, I can't believe we gave this one away, though. That's so annoying.
You got room. You're
yeah,
clear.
and just missed the corner entirely. And around goes Kurt Busch.
Yellow's out. Back
That is another. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't know what happened to Kurt Busch right there. If that was me, then I'm throwing it away right now. I'm being an absolute idiot out here on the racetrack. But there's 3 laps to go, and I'm restarting second. All right, so I might just be quiet for a couple of these last couple laps just to try and concentrate. I really want to win this race. And I'm going to feel absolutely sick if I can't do it. We ran such a good race up until that apron grab. That was such a good restart right there, too. Oh, Logano's there. White flag.
White flag is in the air.
All right, just need to breathe. Just need to... You gotta be kidding me.
Got one
You gotta be
down
kidding me.
low now.
You gotta be kidding me. No. No.
Got one down low now.
God, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, that really sucks. No! No! God, the car just slid as soon as I got to turn 1. It just slid. And it let Logano right underneath me. I couldn't bring I couldn't bring myself to dump Logano right there at the end. I tried to just move him up. Almirola got to my inside. And that's how this one's gonna end. Oh, that sucks. That really, really, really sucks. At least we got a 3rd place finishing position out of that. That's not terrible. I ruined Kurt Busch's good day, so if he's a smart guy, he'll probably come punch me in the face, and I wouldn't blame him. I don't know if I even ruined his day or not. I just know that he went around there, and I really wasn't giving him any room. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to get that one. I wanted to do it for all of us. I wanted to get that win. Right there was what cost. What you're seeing in the background right there is literally what probably cost us that race, and I had another shot at it, and I just got to turn 1, and it wouldn't stick. So, tough day at the races, but that's the way they go. 3rd place isn't a bad thing after all, but God, I can't believe I gave that race away like I did. That's really despicable. That's really honestly despicable. Here's the final restart. We might as well watch this, right? I mean, I'm sitting here. We got graphics all over the screen and everything. And, yeah, congrats to Joey Logano. Jimmy Johnson beat me to the line by half a car length. We got by Eric Almirola there. And tough day of the races. I want to see this car slide into turn 1. Yep, I just barely, slid it in there. Got a little bit on that yellow line. Joey Logano goes down, protects the crap out of the yellow line, and I was down all the way on the flat of the track trying to get underneath him. Eric Almirola almost takes us all out. Johnson beats us to the line. We finish 3rd. Logano wins. Tough day, man. Tough way to end that race. I thought we had it. I choked. I mean, look at me. I'm all the way on the flat. Look at our car is destroyed. Almirola's destroyed. I was all the way down here on the flat of the racetrack, literally trying to move Joey up. And I got him all the way up to that outside lane, but he powered through it. I mean, look how many torn up race cars are up here. I mean, and how many of these am I responsible? Probably all of them. You got Kyle Busch with damage, Chase Elliott with damage. Logano gets the win. And I get some heartbreak once again here. God, can't believe last lap pass. Absolutely despicable. Well, here are our final results. Joey Logano wins, Jimmy Johnson second, we finish third. Kurt Busch winds up in 13th after a spectacular day, sweeping the first two stages. Ryan Truex, that engine problem proved to be terminal, so he finishes dead last, a bunch of laps down. Brad Keselowski was up there. It looks like he finishes behind Kurt Busch as well, so tough day at the races right there. You hate to see them end like that. I just monumentally choked. Oh, that one's going to disgust me for a long time. You think it's just, it's just a game. Who cares? That's going to bother me. That is really going to bother me. Just for whatever reason. So there you have it. Let's move forward and let's look at our points here. Still doing we're doing great in points. But we gave Joey Logano a second win on the season there. He's got 10 playoff points to our 29. We're still schooling him. Let's not get it twisted here with a 90-point lead. But could have had back-to-back wins there. Could have had wins in a beautiful paint scheme. Could have had a win at a track that, I don't know, treats me rough sometimes. And I'm not going to forget this one for a while. Richmond, you did it to me again, and I did it to myself again. Look at Ryan Blaney creeping into the top 10 in points as well, though. That's pretty cool to see. Larson up there in 7th. Keselowski 5th. So, looking good so far. Looking good. Back at the track, or back at the shop now, I should say. Sorry, as you can see, I'm a little bit out of it now after all that. Tough way to end that one. Tough way to end it. That really hurts. That really hurts to give one away like that. I've given a couple of them away this season. I feel like I kind of gave away Martinsville and then basically did the same thing at Richmond. So just feast or famine so far this year, man. 4 wins, but 2 races I'd like to have back. God, that's too bad. That's too bad. So there you go. It's not really sure when the next episode of this is going to be because, of course, NASCAR takes a real-life off break for Easter next week. So I don't know if we'll take a break as well or if we'll come back. So I'll see you sometime in the future with the return of this series, of course, to continue on. Next up is Talladega, which is going to be, Talladega. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun race for us. I think we'll have a pretty good shot at Talladega. But yeah, just going to be a hard one to recover. I'm going to need a week break probably to get over this Richmond race, man. It just sucks. It just sucks. I'm mad I couldn't get that one for you guys. That one's the one that got away from me so far this season. Because I was managing it, but just let it slip away. And that sucks. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed my suffering. Sorry again that I choked another one away, but hopefully you did enjoy that. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, all that kind of stuff helps us. And thank you guys so much, of course, for your continued support. Is outrageous how much support that this channel has received over the past year, and it just keeps coming, and it's pretty unbelievable. So just I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for everything. It's literally changed my life. And I know this is a weird place to get sappy about it, but it is. And it's the honest truth. So there you go. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.